Have you ever driven through a neighborhood and wondered why some houses just look more expensive than others? I used to think it was all about the size of the house or fancy landscaping until I started really paying attention to the details. I've now looked at hundreds of houses, from luxury neighborhoods to average suburbs, and I can tell you exactly what makes the difference. And it's not what you think. It's not about spending more money or hiring expensive contractors. It's about understanding which colors create that expensive look and which ones scream budget flip. Most people get this completely wrong, and it shows the moment you pull into their driveway. I'm going to show you 14 unique paint colors that instantly make houses look more expensive, plus the designer's secret for choosing colors that work together perfectly. Let's start with the deep, moody blues. Pale Navy by Benjamin Moore is one of those colors that designers keep coming back to, and you'll see why the moment it goes up on a house. It has depth, it has richness, and it never falls flat. On a colonial or Cape Cod, it feels traditional and elegant, but on a more modern home with sharp lines, it suddenly takes on this sleek, almost architectural look. What really makes it stand out is how it shifts with the light. In full sun, you catch those deep blue tones, and in shade, it settles into a strong, reliable backdrop. Add crisp white trim or a natural stone foundation, and you get a combination that always looks polished. Midnight Blue from Behr has a softer edge than Pale Navy, a little moodier, not quite as crisp, and that's what makes it so versatile. It feels perfectly at home on a coastal house or a lake property because it connects so naturally to water and sky. Even in the brightest afternoon sun, this color holds its depth instead of fading the way lighter blues often do. And one detail that really highlights this shade is lighting. Warm brass or copper fixtures look incredible against it and instantly boost the curb appeal. Taking the number 2 spot are earthy reds and warm clays for more personality. Cedar is Behr's 2025 exterior stain color of the year, which means it's made for wood details rather than full house siding. It's a warm golden brown that highlights grain and adds depth to porches, beams, or fences. The look feels grounded and natural, which makes it a strong fit for craftsmen or rustic-style homes. A great match for cedar is pure earth as the main body color, and it comes straight from Behr's Curb Appeal collection. Another great pick is Cavern Clay from Sherwin-Williams. It's a sun-washed, terracotta-inspired hue that's more refined than you'd expect from an orange. It leans earthy, which is why designers love it for exteriors that need both warmth and personality. It's especially striking on rustic cottages or desert ranch homes, giving them a modern meets organic feel. Coming in at number 3, Sage and Dusty Greens, especially the muted tones that blend into nature, Sherwin-Williams. Andirun is a deep olive green with subtle brown undertones. It's strong enough to read as a statement color, but it stays grounded and earthy. It works beautifully on craftsman or rustic homes, especially when paired with natural wood beams or stone foundations. The brown base makes it warmer than most dark greens, so it feels cozy instead of sharp. Another beautiful option is Creekside Green from Benjamin Moore. It is a softer sage with a gray base, which makes it calm and refined instead of bright. It's an especially good fit for cottages and bungalows surrounded by trees or near the water, because the color blends instead of standing out too bold. What sets it apart is how well it works with natural materials. Think weathered brick, clay roof tiles, or aged copper gutters. Those touches bring out the depth in the green and make it feel timeless. Coming in at number 4, Creamy Whites. Benjamin Moore's Swiss Coffee is one of those whites that feels soft and inviting without ever looking yellow. In full sun, it looks clean, and in the evening, it shifts into a gentle cream, which is why it's so forgiving outside. I like it best on Mediterranean or stucco-style homes, because that warmth really suits the architecture. Add stone or wood details, and you've got a house that feels classic and welcoming. Another favorite of mine is Pure White by Sherwin-Williams. It's a bright white with a yellow undertone, which keeps it from looking stark. That balance is what makes it one of Sherwin-Williams' most trusted whites for exteriors. It's especially popular on modern farmhouses, because it makes black windows pop without feeling too harsh. Paired with dark metal roofs or bronze gutters, it gives a clean contrast that still feels warm. People call it a no-regret white, safe, timeless, and reliable. But here's the thing, when it comes to exteriors, designers rarely stop at a single color. A professional-looking home almost always uses a three-part palette: the body, the trim, and the accents. The body color is the main shade that covers most of the siding. It sets the mood of the home. The trim is like the frame around a painting. It doesn't take up much space, but it defines the whole picture. And then there are the accents, the jewelry of the house. They're the small touches, like the front door or shutters, that give the whole look its personality. The best part is, accents are easy to change, so you can refresh the style without repainting everything. Number 5 on our list, inky blacks and charcoals. For homeowners who want something bolder, the softened charcoals are huge right now. Cracked pepper is Bear's take on a soft black, really more of a deep charcoal than a true black. In bright light, a cool gray undertone shows through. And in shade, it settles into a darker, moodier look. It's become a favorite for modern farmhouses and contemporary builds because it gives you that bold, dramatic exterior without feeling flat. Paired with metal accents, dark trim, or even simple landscaping, it creates a strong, balanced look that holds up over time. Also worth considering is Sherwin-Williams' most popular charcoal, iron ore, and it's easy to see why. It leans warmer than other dark shades, so instead of feeling stark, it has a softer depth that works beautifully outside. On modern farmhouses, it's often used as the main body color because it creates drama but still feels grounded. What makes it stand out is how flexible it is. It can sit next to natural wood, creamy whites, or even brick, and still look cohesive. If you'd rather stay neutral, taupes and greiges are the safe middle ground, and number 6 on our list. Perfect Greige by Sherwin-Williams really lives up to its name. It's right in the middle of gray and beige, so it stays warm without looking heavy. That warmth is what makes it such a good choice on brick or stone homes, because the body color blends with the masonry. It's especially popular on ranches and traditional suburban houses, where you want neutral siding that still has depth. Pair it with warm roof shingles or a brick foundation. Another option you have is pale oak, one of Benjamin Moore's lightest greiges. It's one of their best-selling neutrals because of its versatility. I reach for it most on traditional suburban or colonial exteriors where you want a neutral that has character, not just something bland. And here's a detail I love. Soft charcoal garage doors or railings play off pale oak beautifully. It creates that perfect quiet contrast that feels so elegant. And finally, at number 7, calm, muted colors that feel timeless, soft coastal grays and blue grays. Silver Strand from Sherwin-Williams is one of those colors that never looks flat. It's a neutral gray, but it has just enough green in it to keep things interesting. In the sun, it feels light and silvery, and in shade that cooler undertone shows up. If you want a color that feels calm and coastal without going full-on beach house, this is a safe bet. It's especially good on coastal cottages or modern homes with clean, simple lines, where that subtle shift in color makes the exterior feel fresh. And right alongside it, we have Wedgwood Gray by Benjamin Moore. It leans more into blue, but it has that touch of gray that keeps it sophisticated. It's perfect if you love the idea of color, but don't want anything too bold or trendy. On cottages or Cape Cod-style homes, it has this easy charm that feels timeless. Pair it with stone or wood details, and it doesn't just look pretty, it ties the whole exterior together. Some colors make your home look expensive, but others actually sell it faster. Watch the next video.